Hi, thanks for joining me on Connect with Wendy. I'm Wendy Burruel, best-selling author and connection expert. And each week I bring you a new video to talk about connection and how you can connect to yourself, to those around you, and to your purpose in life. Because it is in creating and maintaining these connections that you can truly experience joy and fulfillment in your life. And this week, I want to acknowledge you because chances are you are not getting acknowledged in some area of your life. And so I want to acknowledge you. I wanted to take a second to let that sink in because it's not very often that we acknowledge somebody else. We, a lot of times, are so busy in our day-to-day life that we take for granted that somebody has done something for us or that they've delivered something that they promised. And so we may give a half-hearted thanks, but we don't really make a connection in a way that makes the person feel good. And so what I want to talk about today is an area of your life where you feel like you deserved kudos or praise or a thanks that just didn't come. And it may never come. There's certain people that it's just not in their nature to respond in that way. And so how can you get beyond this resentment that may be building up with you about not being thanked? Because when we do and do and do for other people, and we don't get any praise or kudos or acknowledgement, over time it builds resentment. And carrying resentment limits connection. What I'd like you to do is grab a piece of paper and list the people who have not acknowledged you and for what. So list who didn't acknowledge you and for what it is that you did that you feel like you should have been acknowledged. So make a list. It could be one person, it could be several people, or it could be groups. When you're done with the list, I want you to think about, how do you feel when you think about not being acknowledged? It probably stirs up feelings of uneasiness or unrest or frustration or even anger for not being acknowledged. And so when you look at that list, what I want you to do is pick one or two things, or pick the things that bother you the most. So it can be one thing, but it could be a few things. Pick the things on the list that bother you the most. And what I want you to do is close your eyes and visualize that that person or persons is thanking you in a way that makes you feel complete. And so I want you to run through each scenario that's really bothering you so that you run through and actually give yourself the acknowledgement that you're looking for from somebody else. And when you're done with that, I want you to tune in and figure out, did you feel a shift? Because chances are, once you let go of that feeling of I need thanks, or I can't believe they haven't said thank you, I can't believe all I do, and I just want a simple thank you. Once you let go of that anger, frustration, and resentment that is building up, you'll see that you shift. And it is in creating that shift that you'll be able to open up to connection again. What happens is when we start building that resentment, we shut ourselves down and we're not really interested in connecting with those people anymore. Now, for whatever reason, they're not giving you the thanks that you need. Maybe they don't know that you need what you need. Maybe they're just not capable of thanking you in the way that you want to be appreciated. But in thanking yourself on their behalf in this way, will release the resentment or anger or frustration so that you're not carrying that, because it's not yours to carry. That's something that you don't need in your backpack. You don't need that on your back every day, carrying that around. So let's let go of that and work on releasing whatever anger and or resentment you may be carrying. If there is any, there may not be. And you may feel like you are getting appreciated by everybody in your world. And if so, that's amazing. If you're not, I would love to hear how this shift worked for you. I've done it with a ton of clients, and everybody always sees a really amazing shift that happens. And a lot of times it's not what they expected at all. And so in the comment section below, tell us how it went for you, because it is in sharing our stories as a community that we learn how things worked for other people that we might want to try. And so I encourage you to share your experience with the community in the comments below. If you'd like to see more videos like this on how to connect to yourself, to other people around you, and to your purpose in life, subscribe for more videos just like this.